Hello everyone and welcome to another Division 2 video. Today with a game between Borry and Colonel Koenig from the December monthly tournament in the SDL Discord. So for this month there is a no income mirror rule set, so we do have a balanced versus a Juggernaut here. Juggernaut of course is an income that we rarely see. It's not generally perceived as being very good. However, in this case, I think it's actually okay. If you can counterbalance with it. Although in my experience, for some reason, it just never really works out. But anyway, let's hop into the decks now. And we start with first SS Lazar, a quite solid division that we have seen multiple times now. It's not at the very top because it lacks the essential cost-effective 1500-meter tanks, but it has a lot of great tools nonetheless. So recon tab, you do have some recon, Puma, Panzer IV, and Panther D. Into the tab, you have a nice selection of units there and a lot of unique ones as well. You have the Panzergrenadier Lazar motorisiert, which is just a straight up better Panzergren, but without any Panzerfaust, which is unfortunate. The SS Sturmgrenadier, which is a quite good, I would say, MP44 unit. You have the Panzer Pionier Lazar, which is basically a Panzergren with a TNT on top of it. Leader Panzer Sturmpionier Lazar, which is actually a bad CQC unit, but I think for town fights it's actually quite good. And then you have the Panzergrenadier Lazar panzered in a B and C phase, which has a Panzerfaust, which is definitely nice. And then, yeah, some more Panzer Pioneer as well. Tank tab, you have a nice mix of medium tanks there with Stück 3s and Panzer 4s, but once again, you have nothing cheaper than the Panzer 4, which is unfortunate. And then you have all sorts of Panthers, and he brings a lot of Panther cheese, which I think is a little bit overkill against a Tiger. But anyway, support tab, flamethrowers, IG-18s, machine guns, IG-33, Panther Guerrilla, leader and Guerrilla, so pretty much all the good tools except for ammo, which it doesn't bring. Surprising. Then the AT tab, some Pack 40s, Pack 38s and Pack 40s and some Panzerschrecks. Surprised that he brings the Pack 38 at all, to be honest, because in first Fallschirmjäger lists, I don't think there's anything that needs this as an answer. But anyway, AA tab, quite nice there, as he gives at 7.2, 20 mils, 88s, and some Flak 36. He brings all of them. I think a little bit overkill in the air department, although he's playing against Koenig, and we all know Koenig loves his air spam, so maybe it's not the worst idea. The artillery tab quite often brings the SK-18 in A phase, and then just both cards of 210 Nebelwerfers, one in B and one in C. But he brings the artillery in A phase with ammo too, which he kind of has to because he has no ammo in the support tab. But it's very expensive then. Not a huge fan of it, honestly. Air tab, just some Focke-Wulf in a fighter bomber role. On the other side, do you have first Fallschirmjäger division that we don't see that often in tournament games, actually. And I also don't think it's a balanced division. To me, this is more from a Vanguard or Maverick division because of the phase locking that it has. But that you can actually play it balanced. I think it can be done. And I mean, Koenig, we know him. So if he thinks he can do it, then it's probably okay to do it. But yeah, Recon, some FS Spätrupp and Panzerwehr as quite nice options there. Infantry tab, we do have a quite low number on infantry, considering that it is a balanced division. Like for an infantry heavy division, 68 infantry on balanced is a little bit of a stretch generally. However, since a lot of these units are expensive, I think it's actually okay in this scenario, but usually I wouldn't say this is not enough. But yeah, he brings currently MG42 and some FS Jäger FG42 in A phase together with some Pioneer and Stoßtrupp, so you have a nice mix of CQC there. In B phase, just some FS Sturm Pioneer and some Fallschirmjäger CF, and then some more FG42 in C phase. Tank tab, you only have Tigers, this is what it is, and he brings one card in A and C phase. Support tab, the Stück M42 is probably the only lighter tank unit here that you can get, except for the Stu 42 maybe. He brings the ammo in A, which is interesting. I don't really know what's the plan here, honestly. Then Leader and LT42. AT tab, he brings the 47mm Pack 40 Nazoran Jagdpanzer A0 for A0, sorry. And there's a lot of phase locking going on there. I think the tank ones you cannot bring in B phase. I'm not sure about the Pack 40. And then in B phase you have some Panzerschreck, Pupchen, and Pack 43. So he's really focusing on AT, which kind of makes sense if you play against first SS. AA tab, interesting. So he uses the 20 mils, which are not that good, but I mean, they're, I guess, are cost effective, and if you're up against something where these are sufficient, that might not be the worst that you're taking them. Then you have the SEK set 7.2. You would have 88s as well, but he does not take them. So this tab, the 120 radius actually quite nice, and then some battery fuel and the 149. I think the 149, if I remember correctly, is phase locked so that you cannot bring it in C phase. So he brings in B. Air tab quite low for Koenig, I would say. Only one fighter and the ME410. It's the one with the lighter bomb loadout though. And we are back. So as always, we start with the deployments. Down south, on a Boris side, we do see a rather massive deployment, although he does not deploy super aggressively. He tries to get into this flag, but he doesn't actually support it with anything, and then just sneaks a tank through here. Not sure if that's going to work, honestly. And then very defensive in these positions as well. He sets up in the forest right away. Koenig on the other side is very defensive here. Nothing too aggressive there. Mostly infantry, it looks like. And deploys into here with some support and or AT weapon, which is pretty classical. You can kind of cover off this this road there, and he tries to push there, which is also pretty classical. I mean, for blue side is the worst side here of the two, and you like the best place to push for you on blue side is if you try to get in there, which is what he tries to do, and then he deploys in the center more heavily into this forest. So I guess he and very defensively as well. So Koenig not actually pushing super hard except for this spot, but even there, it's not like a massive push or anything. His that's up here is of course a place where a red can also push, and if you can set up here, you can kind of start dominating the middle, which is definitely nice. And here also defensive as well. The pack here is in a nice position where it can kind of it's a little bit out of position, but from here you can stop things coming that way. Borry tries to get in here, pretty classical, puts something here as well. And okay, so it deploys, I think, one flamethrower probably here, something like that. It's not super strong either. Both of these players not being very aggressive in their initial deployment, which is definitely interesting. But yeah, so Tali is, I don't know, I personally don't really like the map because you have like this part here that you don't really fight over because the lake's there. And then here is, you can fight over this and does sometimes happen, but more often than not, I see this kind of ignored. So everything goes down like in this area, and it's very bunched up as well. Like you're fighting in this forest and this forest. If you get across, you're fighting here. This is like a battleground initially, and then unless someone tries to go super ranged heavy, this is relatively often not contested. I'm not saying that this is the way to play this. I'm just saying how it plays out very, very often. And it's of course not super balanced because red side can realistically push through here, red side can push into here at the start. If they get both, they can actually start controlling this and reinforcing both pushes because otherwise it can be tricky. They can try to push here. Blue side really can only try to get in there. So the flamethrower here did get in. Strasrup here should have no problem wiping this out. We do see the Pioneer coming in, but it's very slow. It's probably still going to get in. Stick free here for some support. Borry did get in here. Flamethrower is grabbing this flag. Koenig will re-grab that very, very soon, though. He's just deployed here defensively for now to then move in safely and not lose any units in the process. Because of course the what's it called? The Puma that did get into here could have pushed further and tried to snipe units there, so you don't want to get too close. Jagdpanzer in here though. Borry sitting here for Puma. You could follow up your flamethrower and grab this for a bit. This is a nice little grab because your opponent, like, if you can sneak through there, you can often get a flag for free and your opponent then has to react. So it's a nice thing to do. You can do this in both ways, but sometimes people have something like here or here that prevents you from doing this. Tiger coming in for the center as well. Panther there as well, though. You're going to see a little Panther-Tiger duel, I guess. Panther over here in position. Nice there. So I guess he expects Borry to sneak things through there. As a stronger near pushing forward, there's going to be a problem because the FS Strasser will have a hard time against that, I would say. But it has a decent loadout. Like, this thing is actually quite nice. As it's probably better at range than CQC, honestly, with the HG42. Reinforcements are now coming in here as well. Kubel MG Recon in. Okay, looks like the flamethrower here has been beaten by the FG42 together with a grenadier. Koenig about to grab this flag. This is another place where he can realistically try to grab a flag, but he kind of goes together with a push here, because otherwise your opponent can just set up here, and he actually will to help fight this off. 12-12 currently as Koenig grabs this one with his Grenadier here, supported by the SD2 and Borry holding the flag down south. So far, very slow. Puma just chilling here, now moving forward. MG42 now moving in though to secure this flag. Yeah, Borry kind of missed the opportunity there. He could have done it. Oh, that's a problem. Fortunately, Mega Pioneer pushing through here can easily find the MG42 and kill that off. Panther finds the Jagdpanzer 4. Jagdpanzer 4 is retreating, might not get out in time. Gets a pen. Stu-42 on the run now as well. Tiger on the run as well. You have to remember, guys, that the matchup is not actually favored for the Tiger, right? The Tiger has lower armor than the Panther A, and it has slightly lower pen. We can actually check it right now. I think it's 165 versus 185, and then you have 130 versus 125. So I mean, truthfully, the 5 millimeters of armor difference is not massive, but the 20 mils of pen difference definitely is, especially on top of the slight armor difference. Focke-Wulf now coming in. There is early AA, but it's probably not going to stop it. Yeah, it's too far back for that. Borry blind bombing, but misses. FS Stoßtrupp is going to get in. Looks like the Panzerpini here got killed off by the Panzerabwehr. Yeah, that's a problem if he does not load the Panzerabwehr. Now pushing forward, I guess into an ambush position for this road. Borry reacting and securing off this flag with a Panzergrenadier. Aufklär Panzer 4 now coming in. So far, the armor hasn't really done much here. It's Panzer 4 him moving into position. That's a nice little position there. It's not doing much. Pak 40 here on return fire. Nice little thing there. So it looks like Koenig doesn't want it to reveal itself. He wants to wait for the right moment, potentially when the Panther A pushes forward. IG-43 in a weird spot here. Personally, I don't think this is a good spot because you are within a range of IG 18s and machine guns right here. What I like to set up here though, if you want to push in this forest, is an IG-18 or a machine gun or both, because you can actually do a lot of damage to here. More 20 mils coming in, and now a Nashorn. So Nashorn should be a good tool against the Panther A. Of course, it will easily get penned by the Panther, but it should not really struggle penning the Panther either. So infantry in position down south. Koenig now pushing forward. Should get that flag back easily. I don't think the SS Gunner can hold all of this off, especially because the FG42 is not within M44 range. Stückfried supporting, but it's too late. Flag has been recaptured and Koenig is on the 13-11. Yeah, I think Borry kind of missed an opportunity there of being more aggressive early on. Brings it back to 12-12 by regrabbing this flag with his Panther, which definitely needs IG-18. Oh, no. Pak 40 needs to fall back. Shells are landing dangerously close. 20 mil not being unloaded. Interesting. So far, a very slow start. We do see 120 in though. It's not going after anything yet. Another IG-33 coming in. I usually have it sitting there and then an IG-18 here. I think this is the better position. Shouldn't tell you all my deployments. It's not helpful for future tournament games. But anyway. And by the way, it's not like you have to put something here. Just if you want to go, like if you want to contest this to later go in, this is one thing that you can do. Of course, setting something up here if you plan on getting into there at the start anyway, is not the way to go. It's in radio range, so that's definitely problematic for Borry. Like 120s, in my opinion, are not that great. Usually, I feel like they're not accurate enough. They do a lot of damage if they hit, and with a radio, they are actually quite accurate. So they are a scary tool. Jagdpanzer A0 coming in down south now. Stück repositioning. Stück can definitely challenge the Jagdpanzer for A0, but it has to be relatively close. Oh, look at that. The Stoßtrupp finally found the MG42 and killed that off. IG-18 here. Stoßtrupp didn't see that. Not sure if the Stoßtrupp actually No, it's not going to win this. No, I don't think so. Yeah, no. Like if this was an FG42, it might have been able to kill. Oh, but with the help of the FS Pioneer, it might actually win and take down the IG-18. That would be very, very bad. Because then the forest here would now be contestable. This allows Koenig to grab this flag, especially if the Panther now pushed back. A Focke-Wulf coming in for a bombing run. Kind of misses again, though. Oh, it has only light bombs. I thought it has 2 sets of big bombs. Never mind then. And yeah, I mean, the Panther A can now not contest the open anymore with the Nashorn being here together with the Tiger. Remember, while the Tiger-Panther matchup is disfavored for the Tiger, that of course, if you have more 2K units there, it's easy to win. And it will spread the fire of the Panther over 2 targets. And it's not like the Panther will 100% easily pen the Tiger either at range. It's just going to have a much easier time than the Tiger will have of penning the Panther. Puma managed to sneak through those. This is potentially problematic, but it's so far just covering off this road, which is probably not that important anyway. You probably want to cover off this one. It's going to be the main road, and this one. This one is not used that often. If Borry was going to push here, of course, then the Puma will come in clutch. Another bombing run coming in. I think he has 2 of them now. Another blind bombing, and it just misses, which is, of course, very problematic. IG-33 has been repositioned. Muda has not been able to kill it off. Now going after the Spätrupp. What's actually the loadout on this? It's not that great. Okay, interesting. Panzergrenadier has pushed forward down south, but is so far just sitting there. Back to 12-12 as Borry regrabs his flag with his Panther. What's he going after? Oh, it's going after the Grenadier here. So Koenig has fallen back with his armor blob there. Panzer IV here in position to do what? Spotted something, my lost line of sight, it looks like. Oh, the Grenadier. I didn't think that was in range, but apparently it was. Now the Flamethrower is pushing. Yeah, that should have happened a long time ago, and then Borry could have actually grabbed this flag. And now the Grenadier is there. Now he needs more to actually get value out of this Puma sitting there. Because of course he wants to push here to trigger a response, and the Puma can then stop the transports. That's what he is going for, I have to imagine. But unfortunately it doesn't work now. Yeah, there we go, he brings a Panzer side. This is a good tool here. Of course, he doesn't know what's here, but he knows that something is there. MU410 going after the SS Grenadier. Yeah, it doesn't do that much damage because it has a light bomb loadout, but it does some pinning. More reinforcements coming in on south for Borry. It looks like he's planning on a major assault here. IG-18 finds the Jagdpanzer, I think. It's not going to be able to pen that. It has 75 mils of penetration with its heat shell, which is not going to be enough for the Jagdpanzer. Now, personally, I do hate efficient shot, but sometimes it can be worth it to turn it on just on some units, because like if you do it on the IG-18, for example, I think it probably wouldn't have revealed itself. It's kind of how I like to do it. Like I like to turn it on specifically for some units. I don't think it's a good thing to have on in general, because you miss so many opportunities. But you can definitely. Oh, look at that! Strict 3 gets a pen on the Jagdpanzer 4, but the Jagdpanzer 4 I think returns of it. No, I think he missed. And Strict 3 takes out the Jagdpanzer. I mean, yeah, that was below 1500-meter range, so at this range I think the Stug should have a decent chance of penning, and we just saw that. Focke-Wulf did come in, but now turn away again. As a Sturmgrenadier should win against the Stoßtrupp. It's out of Molotovs. And this thing has MP44s, which aren't great at CQC, but never mind, it loses. Interesting. Gets surrendered. Pennsylvania getting out there. Yeah, Stoßtrupp will stand no chance. And of course, these can now easily get killed off. FT42 can now easily kill off by the Sturm. Oh, but this one might go down in transport as the Fallschirmjäger Panzerabwehr is coming in. Oh no, Borry. Oh no. He's losing units unnecessarily to this. It's getting a lot of value. Flamethrower unloaded, just chilling there. The Panzergrenadier is coming in now. This is the right answer. Still 12-12. Focke-Wulf going in for another bombing run. So Koenig actually pushed into here, but he didn't develop it further to actually grab the flag, as he focused more on this area right here. His little veterans here as well. Like we have leaders everywhere here. We have a commander. Love to see that. I mean, there was a discussion recently. I think it was in one of the discourse about commanders and their usefulness, and I mean, the thing with commanders, if you go for a long ride, commanders are 100% worth it because they make just everything that you have better. Now, of course, having everything that you have performing better is always desirable, but it's not always like spending 100 points plus on a commander is not always the way to go. But of course, if you go for a long ride, this will 100% pay off. Whereas sometimes, if you like in some mirror incomes, and not mirror incomes, sorry, you cannot always afford to do that. Like sometimes you just need more units on the ground to, for example, stop Maverick crushing you, or you need more units on the ground as Maverick to actually crush your opponent, and you just don't have the income for the commander. Now, of course, when you have to then defend in B phase and C phase, um, having your units perform at their best is definitely helpful, but it's not always feasible. Borry again just waiting here, and I don't know what he's waiting for. And I know that he doesn't know what's here, but he has to make like he's put the unit there, so he's made the call that he wants to push there. Now he just needs to stick with it. This is one of these things. If you realize that that something is too strong in an area, you can absolutely fall back and not push there. But if you make the call that you want to push there and you don't know what's there yet, then you have to follow through with it. Otherwise, you're just wasting points. Nice little bombing run here as again. Oh, Stück 3 is in a dangerous spot because of the Panzerwehr. Borry has not learned the lesson yet, it seems. Sturmgrenadier is not in the right spot to do anything against the FG42, and the FG42 of course easily suppressed the Panzer Pioneer. It might be in a right position to stop these two here though. Stück M42 now coming in down south as well as a Tiger E. That's definitely a great tool to fight the Stück here, although at, close enough the Stück can also pen the Tiger. I've seen this multiple times. Now we see the first 210 in. A little bit too far forward, I feel like. But of course, the further forward you put your naval worth, the smaller the spread. So it's actually it's good to have it as far forward as you can because it really helps you. 1410 for Koenig though, as he is holding these two flags. Borry just needs to put something like here. You might need to push further forward there. You could move forward with the Panther G as well, and like Panther A, Panther G combo try to fight this. He should be able to win that, I would think. Now the Panther G moves. Yeah, there we go. And he does it carefully, like he doesn't move so far forward that he has to contest these. It's just chilling there for now. Another 210 coming. So Borry now investing in his backlines. And I mean, truthfully, usually if you're on the back foot, I would say it's not a good idea to investing too much into artillery and whatnot. But in this case, Borry has a hold that is strong enough, and the game hasn't gone terribly for him. It's not going super well either. I feel like Koenig is out trading him slowly. But it's not that bad that Panther A is engaging. Oh no, it's engaging the CF. Yeah, but Borry needs to be careful to time this right. He has not done so yet. Dann south, Stück 42, Tiger E moving in. Stück 3 is in a position where it cannot easily be spotted by the Tiger, which is definitely the way to go here. Now, is Borry gonna start engaging here? Panther A should now be engaging the Tiger and Nashorn. Now the Panther G spots them as well. No, I think it spots the transports. Bad timing there for Borry. He needs to move the Tiger. The Panther forward. Tiger takes a pen but kills the Panther that has already been penned by the Nashorn, I assume. Or IG-33 is getting engaged by the CF, but the 40 Mega CF should lose against the IG-33. 13-11 still for Koenig. Panzer 4 here lost an engagement against the Tiger, I have to imagine. Oh, look at that. Panzer is almost out of ammo. It's getting resupplied, isn't it? I think that's the plan here. Nebelwerfer going after this blob here should wipe that out. Panther Chi here going after the Tiger. Misses though. Not a Nashorn coming in, so yeah, it's not contestable for Borry right now. He kind of missed the timing, and now it's 3 versus 2 with the other Panther coming in. That's not the fight that he wants to take. Nebelwerfer strike here did force all of this off. Panzer up here dead. Borry grabbing this flag with his as a strong grenadier, but it's only going to last for so long. As soon as this unit walk back in, he will lose that flag once again. But so far, still 12-12, and none of these players has bled a lot, so it's still very doable for all of them. Borry now going for the armor blob, but the armor blob is moving. Does he react in time and call it off? It's definitely a smart idea. Not denying that, but if the Tigers stand still now, he might be able to get it. Oh, he's not retargeting. Panda Chi engages alone as this Panda Chi is not in position. Nebelwerfer strike, yeah, will miss. Will get the Stu 42. Oh, but Tiger gets taken down by the Panda Chi down south here with a nice little side shot. Oh, that's huge though. Look at that. The Nebelwerfer strike still manages to pin the Nashorns and make them fall back. So now the Panda Chis can poke at them for free from a safe distance. Not safe distance, but from safety. That's massive. Oh, Panda Chi goes down to what though? The LG42 with the heat? Can he pen that? No. Oh, there's a pack 40 here. No, pack 43 actually. That's a problem. One Nashorn down. Panda Chi pushing forward. Needs to be careful. There could be an AT gun here. We know that there isn't, but there could be. Nice little push there from Borry. He's trying to go after the 47 mil, and if he can grab this, he might be able to. Once he pushes this out, might be able to grab this flag for free. He has to be careful though. Stu 42 is in position here. Cannot fight this as where it is now though. This flag just needs to be regrabbed. All that Borry needs to do is put something like in here. Panzergrenadier here versus a lot of units. Grenadier, Fudging Pioneer, Stormtroop. It's getting overwhelmed. Nebelwerfer going after... Yeah, there's nothing there anymore. I think should wait before... Like, it's a good call, and it worked out actually quite nicely for him. But he still needs to be careful with when he's going after mobile targets. Also, he's getting pressured quite hard here. Yeah, Foucault needs to come in and save the day there. If he can pin all of this, that might do the job. STK-72 is in though, and it's gonna stop it. Yeah, that's a major issue. Borry now losing this flag, and he needs to be able to get back in there. He's lost this flag too. He has grabbed this with these units there, which is definitely nice. Panzergrenadier Lazar now finally moving in. This one doesn't have a Panzerschreck yet, so he should be able to force that off. And yeah, it should 100% lose. And now the Puma might actually pay off. Another strike is redirected at the 20 mil. Fails to kill though. Panzergrenadier, Fudging Pioneer moving in now. Borry needs to react. Borry needs to move that away. He needs to do this now, otherwise it's going to lose them. That's going to be absolutely devastating. That's going to be a major problem. In the center here, we do see FG42 at triple star. Absolutely wrecking Panzergrenadiers. Yeah, they're going to lose hard. As a Sturmgrenadier losing against a Stormtroop. Stormtroop has Molotov, and that matters a lot. Like, if you just look at the gun loadout, I don't think that the Stormtroop should necessarily win, but with the Molotov, of course. Now, only Flamethrower is holding this flag. 15-9 for Koenig now all of a sudden, as he's regrabbed these flags. He's grabbed this one, and that one as well, and he might actually grab this one as well. Borry has reacted. He's moving. No, he's not moving yet. He's just loaded it up. Oh my god, this is so close. The Fudging Pioneer could move forward just a bit and kill it off. Finally, Borry is moving his Nebelwerfer. Oh, but is it in range of the... Ooh, spicy. It's unloaded again. Oh no, it's going to lose it. It's going to lose it. I don't know why he unloaded it again. Oh my god, this is so devastating. Relay finds the CF there, I have to imagine. Yeah, Borry's gonna lose that Nebelwerfer and the ammo that comes with it. Ammo has been captured. 1410. Borry regrabs this flag now. No, this was always his. What did he grab? 15-9. Okay, it's already gone. We might do an incursion. Oh, but these have rated trade, so it doesn't actually do that much. Champagner Lazar. Yeah, it's in MP44 range now. It will shred. Actually, no, it is not. We'll still win, though. Oh, that's devastating. That's so devastating. Yeah, losing these is not cheap. Like, there's 85 points plus the ammo. It's 125 in total. And it hasn't paid off enough yet. Also, it looks like the... Oh no, the Panther G was redirected, so it's still alive. Smoke did go down, though, so the Panzer cannot actually do a whole lot against this. And this blob altogether in light cover will probably still win against the Sturm Grenadier there. No, Champagne? Yeah, Champagne. Stück and Panzer IV versus Tiger can definitely win. It's not going to be an easy one though, not at this range at least. And they're going after the infantry. Borry spotted the Tiger is falling back. Tiger shoots but misses. Nothing happening down south so far. The Nebelwerfer is just chilling here. It's not. I think it's not been used after going for this one there. No. Yeah, Borry's Nebelwerfer so far haven't really paid off. Like one died. I mean, it helped with the armor here. But it didn't do enough yet, and then it just died, and this one is just sitting here not being used. Now you have to be careful not just to waste your ammo on Nebelwerfers, because of course they are very ammo hungry and you need to make the strikes count, but not using them is not the way to go either. Like you have to find a good use for them and then go with that. Mega Pioneer here killing off some unit, I don't know what it was. If Koenig does the ground attack thing, the Panzer Pioneer, I mean now it's the Mega Pioneer should lose, but now it's too low anyway, I think. But otherwise, the Strumpini with the, even though it's not great at CQC, should win with the Flamethrower. 14-10 for Koenig once again. Borry is doing his best to stabilize. Oh, Pack 43 finds something, either Panther or the Guerrilla. Guerrilla is falling back. Nebelwerfer could just be unloaded here and aim for that Pack 43, which I probably would do now. 15-9 for Koenig once again, as he's holding these three flags right there. And this one too. Borry has grabbed this one though. So the SD set and the Panzergrenadier Lazar have moved in. They have secured this flag. Looks like the Puma did go down without achieving. Oh, it killed something in the transport, but that's about it. I guess Koenig brought in the Pack 47 and unloaded it at the right time. Oh, look at that. The Pack 43 did go down. Don't know to what, but it went down. Guerrilla maybe? It's now going after the LG42. Pripshin here in a nice little spot. That's very dangerous. Could realistically kill a Panda Chief if he gets too close in here. Panzer Grenadier Sturmpinier moving forward. Yeah, that's a big mistake. He's seen what was there, right? Is it still? No, I think it's a light. Yeah, it's a light cover. Yeah, I should have just stayed there because now it's going to lose his patch entirely, and getting back in there is going to be more difficult. 16, 15-9 now for Koenig. That is kind of how I feel like it usually goes with Juggernaut, even though in theory you should not be down that much, like it's only 150 points that you are down in B phase. From my experience, Juggernaut just for some reason tends to lose in like pretty decisively, although in this case it's not actually the income. I mean it's just the fact that Borry is playing against Koenig. Borry is a good player, don't get me wrong, but he's not quite on the level of Koenig. No offense there, Borry. I hope you agree with me. Oh, he's going after the Pack 40 there. Yeah, it's not gonna get in. 20 mils doing that job. I mean, at triple star, one single 20 mil can do some stopping power, especially if he gets some support by another 20 mil and potentially a like 36. Oh, but one of the Fokker Wolf goes down. That's very, very bad. The Wolf down south is now being used for this blob here. Yeah, that's a good target. It's target-rich environment. 16-8 though. The board needs to find some flags relatively quickly, or it's not going to go well for him. ME410 coming in. I don't know if there's any... There's an 88, but it's too far back, unfortunately. Just bombs the SDKF set here. FG42 has won against the Grenadier that used to be a Nebelwerfer strike here. Gets the ammo, gets the AA, almost kills the mortar. Nebelwerfer strike here forces off the Black 38 and damages the Stryk M42, or at least suppresses it, but nothing super big there. Koenig grabbing this flag once again. That's problematic. Now someone's still alive together with another Tiger there in the center. Borry not contesting it right now. He has two Panthers ready to go and a Guerrilla though. Panzer Strumpenier, yeah, I don't know why he is set on getting this back. I think he could just hold it with the G18 as he's doing it right now. I think this would be the way to go. I love to see that Borry moves the Nebelwerfer though. He's afraid of getting counter-batteried, which is reasonable. This one has not been moved, however. It's now going after this right there. I think it's not timed right. You have to wait until these units get in. Then, you know, if you fail to kill, you can at least pin and then surrender. But also the other issue is that, yeah, now he's moving. He has no like way of locking Koenig there, so he is shooting. Yeah, I don't know. Blind shooting with Nebelwerfer is, in my opinion, not the best idea, unless you know for a fact that the opponent is right there and that he's not moving. Right. For example, if you have a little standoff here, then you can like where you know exactly, yeah, right here is where my opponent has to be, then you can do that. But otherwise, I would not recommend doing it. Or like we've seen in the game between Koenig and Step Knight, you know, when you want to push somewhere and you want to just make sure that there's no AT guns that can fire in any of the usual spots. Striking all these spots at once is definitely not a bad use of a Nebelwerfer either. Or Falchion Panzergewehr could just push forward and kill these SDKFs. Now, that's not a big loss, but still a loss nonetheless. More Sturmgrenadier here. Going to be good tools to contest this. The problem is, with the Fallschirmjäger units here, it's going to be a tough one. He brought it back to 1311 though, which is impressive. Now, all he needs to do is clear out this, and I think then he's going to be able to re-grab the flag. Still needs to find a lead though. Back to 1212 as he grabs this flag. It's not going to hold for long though, as the Panzerwehr deals with the SDKF set, and this SDKF set might go down soon after. As a Sturmgrenadier, this thing has... No, this doesn't have a TNT. This is only the Romanian chunky AT team that has that. Still putting up quite a good fight. It has some MP40s and whatnot. Oh, Panzer D finds a pack 177. But the AT gun gets away. There's now pack 43 coming in to cover this area off, and I guess this road as well. Pack 47, 177 has proven to be quite useful here, dealing with this light armor. Oh, Panzer IV finds the Kubel MG. There's the recon gone. Oh, Borry just needs to grab this and he would be bringing it to a 1311 problem. And I mean, if he can actually hold this, and he has an income advantage, you know, then I think he should be able to, like, he should be fine. I do think. Panzerpinion are pushing forward. FG42 falling back. Sturmgrenadier can easily kill this. Up north in the center, not that much going. Oh, the 120 is going after the Panda G. They are within radio range. It's Koenig's radio, so they might actually get some good hits, and then they will kill eventually. What spotted this anyway? Oh, the Spätrupp here. Interesting. And south, Tiger versus Panther. But 2 vet versus no vet. Not a good fight. 2 Tiger versus 1 Panther. Definitely be a better fight. Also, the Panther has Panther D has lower armor than Tiger E, by the way. Panther G falling back. Is it damaged? It is quite damaged, actually. I know, I'm not sure if it has taken a pen before, but it definitely is damaged now. And the 120s can finish it off easily. Then it one could hit. Oh, but Koenig has a major force down south here. Could easily overwhelm Borry here and grab this flag. There's basically nothing here to support that. Oh, Panzergrenadier Motrice pushing. The problem is the FG42 as well as the FS Stostrup will easily win this fight at CQC range. Like this is not a good unit. It doesn't have a great loadout. I mean, it's still 8 man and 2 MG42s, like nothing to complain there, and has G43s. But for forest, you don't want it. Like, you don't want this to fight in forest, and especially not against these, because the FG42s are just much better because of their yeah. It's also called FG42, yeah, because of the FG42. Borry's still not trying to clear this out. That's so frustrating to see. He could clear this out and grab a flag, but it just doesn't. I mean, 410's now coming in. It's going to stop this right away. The problem is also that Borry's armor is just not in a position where I can actually help here at all. It's also difficult because of the forest and the Panzer that's there. 210 going after the Tiger, interesting. I'm not sure if this was like somewhere here where Borry could see it and then Koenig just moved, or if Borry somehow found out that it was there. Don't know how that would happen though. Don't think it's too damaged though. No, it looks fine for the most part. So it looks like the Panzerscharpentier did get in, but it's not in a position where I can actually do much. So Koenig can just walk by, which is definitely not what you want. Or Stostrup very low. All Koenig needs to do is move in. I guess the 210 bombed this. Looks like some level of a strike stick go down there. He's so close. Sakef set moving in. We could secure this flag maybe. Bring it to a 13-11 for Borry. Tiger now moving in down south. Interesting. He scrapped this one, brings it to a 12-12. But he needs to find more than that. 13-11 now for Koenig. Focke-Wulf did come in from the Stostrup back to 12-12. Yeah, there goes Borry's chance for an easy 13-11. Because I don't think he's going to grab this flag anytime soon. He's not going to grab this anytime soon, and not this either. Definitely problematic for him. Some more AT guns coming in on the Koenig side, and some more Fallschirmjäger FG42. Oops, don't know what happened there. Nebelwerfer going after, I guess, the 120. Oh, and gets a kill. Did one of these die? There were two. I guess one of them died. Oh no, this here. Just didn't see it for some reason. Ammo survives, so as that's the other 120. Oh, and Koenig building up another artillery blob here. It's already going after 210. Boreas loaded it into the transport, but is not moving it yet. You know, if you guys, if you have your Nebelwerfer or your artillery in general, and select the transport, you can make the transport pick up the gun and then already queue a move order. You cannot queue an unload order because it has not yet loaded up something, but you can at least queue a move order, which helps tremendously. If you just make the load thing, then you, like, I don't know, maybe it's different for you, but I tend to forget that the unit is there, and then this happens, and now it might actually go down. It's also in radio range. It's going to be a massive issue. Look at that. It's going to be unloaded now, and he's probably going to lose it. So this is one easy way how you can prevent this. Just queue up, like, don't select your artillery and make it go into the transport. Make the transport pick up your artillery piece and then move it away immediately, or like queue up the move order. Because while forgetting to unload it is of course bad because it doesn't get resupplied in that time, it's even worse if, yeah, if this happens, that's much, much worse. The ammo is down, and without the Nebelwerfer is basically useless. And he's probably going to lose as well now. So that would be the second Nebelwerfer that Borry loses quite unnecessarily. That's quite devastating. You have to be careful with these units. These are absolute powerhouses, but they are not cheap either, and you have to use them effectively. Especially against a player like Koenig. Oh yeah, next it's going to go down. Especially against a player of Koenig's caliber. Like, if you have one of these top players, you have to make sure that you play to max efficiency. So losing an expensive unit like that is just absolutely backbreaking in these kind of situations. It's not to say that you cannot win against a player like Koenig. I think Borry's holding on quite well, but yeah, you have to play. You have to be on top of your gameplay. Leader here might be a little bit too far forward, I feel like. Tiger E up close here. I know what is spotting. There's a target rich in my. Oh, it finds the Panzer is here. That's bad. Oh no, Borry moving his Panzers forward again. Panzerabwehr is right here. He needs to have infantry ready to support. Oh, but the Panzerabwehr gets killed off by the Grille. That's massive. Panzerabwehr goes down though, so Borry now needs to make sure that he can resecure this flag because it is flipped and brings it to 13-11 for Koenig. Koenig brings FG42 already to help with the push, or fight off this push at least. Panzerschreck's still here, so the Panthers aren't exactly safe yet. Oh, side damage on the Panther A, that's a problem. There's not enough units here supporting against the Pack 40, so Pack 40 might actually take it down. Fucker Wolf coming in. There's two 20 mils here at double start out, so they will stop this. There we go. 12-12 once again. It's gonna stay interesting. The problem is time is running short for Borry. Oh no. Yeah, time is running short for Borry. He needs to somehow find like the double tick now, because otherwise he's not going to win against Koenig in time. So even if he's doing well, it needs just takes too long now to pay off. I think another reason why in tournament settings, uh, you know, Juggernaut is not that big of a deal as you might think. But it still counters balance is that it takes a while till you actually, you're 150 points down by the end of C phase, and it takes a while till you get equal. And then, yeah, you have an advantage, and it's not, it's not small one, but it is not as massive as you have something like when you play balanced versus Maverick. So it is winnable for balance against Juggernaut, even though it is definitely problematic. And Borry surrenders. Let's look at the stats. Yeah, look at that. I mean, Borry traded actually fairly well. He's down 500 points, which is not nothing if you look at these numbers. But I think Borry did quite well, but he just failed to find flags, unfortunately. And yeah, I mean, we've talked about those unnecessary losses, right? So Panther A did quite, or actually, let's look at the chronology. Always love to see that. Look at that. Very dominant for Koenig early on. Yeah, Borry kind of, his starts didn't go well in his A phase, and then he had a hard time coming back, which started to happen here, and then it's kind of, yeah, a little bit of both. Sometimes a little bit more Koenig, sometimes a bit more Borry, until towards the end he was losing once again. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, kill. So the Panthers actually did some work, it looks like. Nebelworth, I mean, yeah, this one did probably paid itself off as well. Otherwise, nothing spectacular. On Koenig's side, yeah, look at that. The Fallschirmjäger, I mean, truthfully, the SDK sets are not that expensive, not actually that big, but he killed 3 units in transport. That's massive. And that's really, really bad. So this one was an absolute MVP there. And he killed a Panda Chi as well, which should not have happened. Otherwise, what do we have here? FG42, Killer Streak. Yeah, Borich just needs to be more careful with his armor. He lost armor and transports way too often, or like units in general, not necessarily armor, like the one Nebuleth as well. Just needs to be more careful with where he can go and where he cannot go, and when things are coming to him that he needs to run with units that are vulnerable. Sugar 42 cleaned up, but it's mostly just half tracks that just aren't accurate. The Tiger here, kill the Panther, that just happens. Yeah, I mean, Koenig just, if you look at it, I mean, of course, the SDK set 251/1 kind of takes this thing out of proportion because it looks like Koenig killed much more like value that he actually killed, but still a lot of units that performed super well for Koenig and not so much that performed so well for Borry. But yeah, great game. Hope you enjoyed watching it, and see you next time. Have a great day.